Hi, I'm Mike Roger with Investing News Network, and I'm here at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference with Bo Polny. Bo, thanks very much for joining us.
Mike, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So, at the presentation that you did, you were talking about some very big trends in gold and silver, something that I think that a lot of our investor audience will be interested in, and really things that will impact the entire market. But before we go there, you called a bottom on both gold and silver, and I was wondering if you could tell us about when and how you called that bottom.
Sure, it was in December, we had a cycle that we're following. We were looking for that to come in on the 2nd to 3rd of December. We did an interview with Future Money Trends on that exact day, December 3rd, and we were saying that that should be the bottom right here, right now. That price on gold was $1,045. Since that time point, if anybody wants to look at the price of gold, you'll notice it's been higher lows. It's been going up, pulling back, going up, pulling back, but it's been consistently higher since $1,045. We believe that's the final bottom for gold. Silver bottomed right around that time point as well. And we believe from December, the low, it's progressing upwards. It's finishing out a channel right now. We're about to have some pretty exciting moves on gold and silver.
Okay, yeah, and what do you see happening in the next days or weeks?
Well, we have a short-term cycle that we're following. Whether it happens or not, we'll see. We have a possibility. Today is what, the 25th of January. We're looking to possibly by the end of this week. We do have a full-on upcycle for gold, silver. We're hoping for a pretty substantial price jump this week, and possibly even this Friday. We'll have to see. Whether it happens or not, it's irrelevant. Long-term cycles are still up for gold and silver. This next cycle on gold, which started in December of 2015, is at least, it's a massive cycle. Gold's going to go to at least 5,000 on this cycle. So this is just a start, but these are the lows right here. The mining shares, additionally, since we're at a mining conference, they typically lag. It's because of the equity markets are still having massive leg down. So the mining shares should have bottomed last week, right around the 19th or so of January.
Wow, okay, and this is a part of a much larger trend, a much larger pattern that you see. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the cycles that we use, they're short-term, medium-term, and an extra long-term. What we have currently, which is a cycle that goes back to 1764. So basically it's a 252-year cycle. Okay. So it's super long, but the point is it's a cycle that repeats every 21 years, and this is the 12th repetition of it. Okay. The point is it's a currency act, it's a credit cycle that in theory is supposed to end this year. Okay. And what that means is the credit system that we know is supposed to collapse or crash.
Right.
And so what that means is if you get a credit collapse, such as a stock, what's credit? It's a stock market, it's currency, it's real estate values. Those things are paper assets. They fall, they crash, and in reaction or just before that or as that's occurring, you're going to get a parabolic move vertical in gold and silver in reaction to that. So we believe the cycle patterns are here and now. And we believe they're coming this year. At the presentation, we actually gave a specific month that we were looking for that to occur. And we think we're very close now for massive changes in our world.
Wow, that is something that I know that our silver and gold investors in particular would be very interested in. So how do you think this will impact other markets like oil, for example?
Well, I did look at the oil cycles, and oil it's a dollar oil currency connection. Yeah. And so the stock market, if you look at the stock market in August of 2015, you'll notice that oil fell, the dollar fell, and the stock market fell. Okay? And then in December, same thing, the dollar and the stock market collapsed. And so they're all tied together, and so oil still has more down cycle.
Okay.
And because it's going to melt down or follow with the equity stock market crash, dollar crash. So as the dollar falls, stock market falls, oil will move with it. And until the bottom comes in, oil hasn't bottomed.
Okay. Interesting. Well, again, I think for our gold and silver investors, this will be very interesting. And if they want more information, they can go to your website, which is gold2020forecast.com.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
So it's Gold 2020 forecast. Specifically, if people are interested in the stock markets, we have what's called the stock market index.
Okay.
If you're interested in gold, then we have a gold index. Those interested in oil, same thing. That we don't specifically talk about oil, but it is directly related with the stock market, so it'll move with the stock market.
Right.
And it just time is now very short. There's not a lot of time left, especially if we get a move in the metals this week. Metals, I believe, is led by platinum. Following that will be silver. Then that will be gold, will be in third place. The mining shares will be the weakest of everything, simply because of the fact that the mining shares are tied with the equity markets in a way.
Okay.
And so I don't think the strength will be in the mining shares just yet.
Okay.
Even though I believe the bottom's in.
Okay.
But the strength will come in the physical market. And once the bottom comes in on the equity markets, then the mining stocks will get more strength.
Right. Very good. Well, that's very interesting. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. I appreciate it, and thank you for allowing me to be here. Appreciate it.
Very good. So I'm Mike Roger with Investing News Network, here with Bo Polny, and his website is gold2020forecast.com, and we're here at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference.